Okay, welcome back to Dyson Sphere Program. We are going to continue our quest to automate green science cubes or green matrices with the first automation, or rather our automation of our first intersystem supply chain. So what we want to do is bring back a few more of our unipolar magnets here, with the objective being that we can then create these particle containers solely through unipolar magnets and copper ingots. I believe that we'll probably want to do that on our home planet here. So what we will do is potentially, do we have a free slot in any of our interplanetary? Okay, that guy's free. Whoa! All right, we got our information alarms up. That's good. Nothing free there. That one has a free slot. This one has a free slot. Okay, so we're gonna have to think a little bit critically about where we want to receive those unipolar magnets. But the good news is that we have plenty of space. So, all right, let's land real quick and just plot our route so that we're all on the same page and we know where we're going. So we want to be going to our black hole system. Oh man. There we go, right here. Okay, I'm gonna right click on this to select it via that awesome mod. And then we're gonna just launch up and we're gonna go. We're not wasting any time today. We are just going straight into our warp speed. There's some minimum threshold speed you have to be at. Looks like it's around 300. All right, we're warping. We're warping. We've been known to warp. It's happening. So I think one of the first things that we're going to want to do once we automate our green matrix production is going to be increase our total power supply, and then our, let me see if I can find it here. We want to increase both our mecha core, but then also our energy circuit, because that's, I think, where we're really starting to feel the pinch in terms of intersystem travel is on that specifically. You notice that I'm almost out of fuel going to something that's only 4 light years away. That is, I think, pretty emblematic of the tricky spot that we're in. Okay, cool. So we just ran out of juice, and we're going this direction. And the good news is that we're pretty close. The even better news, too, is that we are fully stocked up on unipolar magnets, and really what we're trying to do here is just make sure we grab as many as possible, and then put some warpers in here. Oh, did we bring any? We might not have brought any actual craft with which we can send these back. So what does this need? Titan. Oh my god, yeah, no, we're gonna be in trouble if we do have to make one of these. Let's hope we don't have to make any logistics vessels anytime soon. What we could do as well, if we find out that we do have to make logistics vessels, or that we don't have any logistics vessels on this planet, is that we can stock one interstellar logistics station on our home planet with space warpers, or warpers in general, to make sure that we can, in fact, get to this planet and back and retrieve not only our unipolar magnets, but also our fire ice. So we have both of those things on this planet. So my general understanding is what you want to do, because the moving warpers around can get a little bit tricky. So the theory, to the best of my understanding, is that you want to have essentially one station per system that has warpers in it. So in this case, this is the only planet in the system, so we'd probably want to put warpers in this system eventually. But for instance, our home system, we don't need to have warpers on every planet in the system. We only have to have warpers on one planet, and then we move all of our interstellar resources through one specific checkpoint, and then use the intersystem, kind of interstellar logistic systems, to move things about within the system proper. So that way you don't have to that way you don't have to populate a ton of your systems with all sorts of warping capabilities. So let's see. All right, looks like all of our stuff is on this pole, so we're just gonna start walking this direction. Oh my gosh, look, our guy's practically sprinting. That's crazy. Gotta appreciate the sprint. Respect the sprint. Oh my gosh, I'm just opening things. Never mind. All right, let's calm that down. And we do have to grab a little bit of juice here. So actually, do we have any? What's the power look like on this local planet? Oh my gosh, the generation is nuts. Do we we didn't bring any of those Tesla towers with us. Oh well, what are you gonna do? Whoops, no. We want to go this way. Okay, so bad news is we are not stocking this with anything. But you know what? Let's put 24 warpers in here for now, just in case we end up needing them. We'll take as much of this as we possibly can. Put the rest back in. There we go. Okay, so we'll stock up the rest of that. All right, so we're just going to wait for our power to recharge here real quick. And then we're going to go straight home. Pretty simple. Actually, here, we'll even put these drones. No, we don't need to do that. We got plenty of unipolar magnets. Although, ironically, if you look at this, it's 10 to 1, so each of these only represents 5 particle containers. Once we get this up and running, I think we'll feel a lot better about where we're at. And then the question, too, is, I mean, we have so much power, we should probably just power this up at this point, right? There we go. It's not going to be like a serious imposition. I mean, well, okay, technically it is, but it doesn't really matter that much because this thing will charge up and then we'll be in a good spot. But we're just going to wait a little bit, honestly. I wish I'd brought a few Tesla towers with me. Can we build any of these? No, we need like glass and all sorts of stuff, which I don't believe. I mean, maybe we can make on this planet, but it doesn't feel super worth it to me, to be honest. We can just wait a second or two for everything to recharge here. How are you doing? How's your day been? That's the real question. Let's chat a little bit. So, in terms of like channel news, I have, oh, look at that. Look at that. That just looks so nice. In terms of channel news, I have noticed that one of the more popular videos I've put out is around mods for Dyson Sphere Program. So this may be clear from the title, but I play a modded version of Dyson Sphere Program. You saw this mod pop up earlier. So I've actually installed a few more mods since the last time I did that mod overview. So if you're interested in learning a little bit more about the mods that I'm running, I'm planning on doing kind of a follow-up video in the next few days so that we can catch up and see if there are any other mods you're particularly interested in, or kind of as these mods come online. Keep in mind, this is still a very new game, right? It's an early access game, so it may take a while for some more substantive mods to come online. And I also know people play the game a little bit differently, right? So some people really enjoy being able to play without modifying any game systems or, kind of cheating per se. Whereas some people, they just want to play the way that they want to play. Maybe you have a more limited time to play. You're juggling, family, job, and game time. And I totally get that. I respect that. But, you just kind of want to do your own preference. There are both game mechanic non-breaking mods. Those are all the mods that I've installed. I've intentionally tried not to install anything that's going to really change the balance of the game. But there are also totally balance changing mods as well. I know one that I've seriously considered at some points is the mod for smelters. There's a V2 and V3 smelter mod that looks pretty cool. If I hear that people are interested in that, we could potentially install that and try that out. So if you're interested in learning more about the V2 and V3 smelter mod, just let me know. But right now, I'm kind of intentionally trying not to capture anything that would be significantly changing the gameplay for us, because I know a lot of you would not have those things. So just grabbing some more screenshots. I can't get over how cool this looks. Good news is we are totally gassed up. We are ready to go. We're going to go back to our home world of Alchiba, or our home system rather of Alchiba. There we go. All right, I'm just going to mark it. It makes it so much easier to find. It's just a godsend, honestly. Okay, we're up. We're at them. Alchiba's literally right in front of us. Let us escape the surly bonds of wherever the heck. I can't even tell you what the name is of the planet that we were on. We are headed back home. We have a bunch of unipolar magnets. We dropped off a few warpers. It's honestly irrelevant. What we want to do is go back here. We're going to assign one specific station to have warpers. And we're going to pull down both fire ice and unipolar magnets. And then we'll use not the interplanetary, or sorry, the interstellar, but the interplanetary logistic stations to move things around if need be. This is basically on our limits of what we can travel to nicely, I will say. There we go. Warp down. All right, we're headed this way. Yeah, I mean, if you look at how much power we have now, honestly, I'd say about 4 light years away is that black hole? Yeah, about 4 light years. I think given our current our current core energy, 4 light years is about what we can comfortably hit. And for those of you who were here for the stream a few days ago, you may remember that we went on a huge journey around our local space area. I think we went out to this guy, this O-type star, 8 years away. that was that was a bit of a journey. It took us quite a while to get back. So we might have even gone up there. There were a lot of places we went, but I think the moral of the story is that we didn't really have enough energy to get there and get back in a timely manner. So something that I'll definitely be considering is making sure that we get this next mecha core here, which requires 8 of these green matrices, and then this next energy core too, which requires 3,000. Oh, that's an eye-popping number. So we're definitely going to have to automate our green matrix production before we really seriously consider going too far off planet. Good news is we are loaded up to the gills with unipolar magnets, and we can quickly drop those off at our station before we start automating that production there. So we'll kind of see how this goes. And we need to find a good spot for these too, because not only are we making particle containers, but we will also end up making strange matter as well. All right, where is our little charging station? We want to be going this way. Okay. So let's just pop up here. Over and over and over. Okay, cool. Wow, it's crazy how little fuel we burn when we're actually on our, just kind of like flying around on our planet versus doing any sort of interstellar travel. Okay. There we go. Drop a few units. That's not a good use for our time. We'll just take them back. You know, who cares? We got a few extra. Oh, we even have the extra ones that we ditched there. Let's put the space warpers back. Grab another stack of those. And here, let's ditch that. Grab those. There we go. Now we are fully stocked up. Oh, actually, here's what we can do. Oh, never mind. I guess we can't open both those at the same time. I was going to refuel our warpers, but I think we're in a pretty decent spot. Okay. So, let us pick one of these stations. Maybe we'll pick this one. No, this one doesn't have any transports in it or any logistics vessels. This one has no, it's full up. That's also full up. I think there's one over here too that may potentially have logistics vessels and also free slot. Yep. Okay. So let's move them over here. We're going to put in unipolar magnets, remote demand, dump all those in there, and then go over here and grab some of our warpers here that we have made. Boom. Oh, we do grab. Ah, jeez Louise. Every time I do that. All right, we got the warpers. Let's just take a lot of this extra stuff. Honestly, you never know when we're going to need it. Awesome. Finally got that last research thing done. All right, we're just going to take all this. And you know what? If we don't need it, then maybe we didn't need it in the first place. Okay. So we're going to come over here. Sit down. Boom. I know we can only fit 50 at a time. All right, and there we go. Now we are going to totally fill up because they know they need to take those. Boom. Awesome. Okay. Cool. So we'll have all of our unipolar magnets right here. And what is it that we need to actually create those? They are made in an assembler. Okay, cool. I mean, this almost feels too easy, but maybe we route it this way and use a little bit of our... it's killing me. We ran out. All right. Here. Grab a little bit of stone. Where's our steel? It's over here. Grab some steel. There we go. Nice. Yeah, if you're talking about mods, this is pretty huge. Pretty huge, I will say. That's a big one for me. Very convenient to be able to make a ton of I mean, especially for something like Foundation, right, where you just like go through it like nobody's business. It's really nice to have that extra capability there. Frankly, I have no idea why they included 10 as the maximum. That does feel like pretty absurd to me. So I'm glad that there's a way that we can kind of expand how much of that we can do. That's going to drive me crazy. All right. So let's think about this. We're going to need to pull the belt out. We're going to pull unipolar magnets out. Actually, here, let's not even do that. There we go. Let's go through the middle and just go on this side because we know that we have the land space for it. Boom. All right. And then we're going to take advantage of another mod. So we're just going to set one of these B-boys down. There we go. And let's run the, there we go. Actually here, no, we want to go. Oh, nope. There we go. It's connecting up. Okay. So we're just going to get one of these set up, and then we can use that to, boom, there we go. Oh, crap. We also need copper. Shit. I did not think about that. Well, let's look at what we have going through here. Anything that's really important. Those are going in. So interestingly enough, oh no, it is, no, that's unipolar magnets. We're not using this thing at all. Let's clear that, take those out, and then we'll just set that to copper, and we'll pull a local demand there on copper. Set that, I don't know, like 2,000. We probably don't need that much. And then this we can set to, boom, these guys. All right. So what we're gonna do is what? There we go. Pull copper out here. There we go. We're already seeing the copper start to flow in. All right, so we're gonna set up one of these guys, and then we'll be able to just copy this one and continue to use it. So we'll pull in, boom, boom. Set something down back there. Awesome. So now, oh, makes life so much easier. You gotta love it, right? Boom. Beautiful. Okay. So now we just have to go through, thread this with power. All right, how far back here? Let's maybe do it on this side. Okay, that's gonna get a fair amount of those. This is assuming we don't need to put any on the other side. Let's like see how production goes. Oops. See how production goes, and then if it turns out that we do need significantly more of them, we can make that call when we get there. Why are they saying that they don't have everything that they need? Oh, they need more unipolar magnets. Okay. What is the deal? Oh, no, there we go. Come on, I don't know. Is the belt speed too slow? What's going on there? Well, I guess we can fix that. There we go. Alright, that does seem to be fixing the issue. There's just so many of them that are getting grabbed. I see. Okay. That is quite the problem to have. There we go. Alright, we'll go drop those back in. Boom. Okay, so the good news is we are starting to pull from that intersystem, maybe? There we go. All right, the particle containers. Out of control. I love it. Okay. So, we do have our particle containers, so we will be able to automate our strange matter quite shortly, and then maybe we'll actually do a, well, hold up, what else needs to go into those to make that strange matter? Okay, so we need steel plates, deuterium, and particle containers. And then in addition to that, to actually make the graviton lenses. So that's what I'm trying to figure out is you might want to go back this direction. Let's stop over here real quick. Do we have any more of that? Dang, we don't have any more of our towers here, actually. I'm going to drop a few of these guys off because we don't really need these. Here, there we go. Don't need that either. All right. So let's go towards our deuterium production and see if maybe we can draw a line out there to automate our strange matter. All right. Well, this doesn't need to exist anymore. This I think we will keep, but it's not going to look like that. Let's just get rid of everything here. Yeah, we're killing it all. All right. So if we sort this out, oh, that's a surprising amount of steel. Where'd our deuterium go? All right, dump that back in. Yeah, we're still not making enough to. That's really frustrating. All right. The other news, though, is we're getting pretty close to storage here. So what's going to happen is then we'll actually finally start building up our deuterium. I think it might be worth it to make one more of these hydrogen loops, to be honest with you. So maybe we want to do that. Because it doesn't, again, look like we're significant. I mean, our hydrogen is definitely going down for all intents and purposes, but We also are not even maxed out on our oil refineries, so we could always go up on the oil refineries if we need to. And these guys are clearly not drawing enough power that we're not able to really continue to increase our deuterium fuel rod supply. So maybe what we do is we pull another hydrogen line right out here. Or maybe, actually, we could even pull one out of here. 1 second. Do something like this. Oh, man, the hitboxes on those are just killer. Okay, there we go. Come down here. And then just go right through there. We'll actually put a little splitter in here, just in case. There we go. Right, and we can, actually here, let's do it this way. Put our splitter in right here. And then run this through the back. I think that'll be a little bit cleaner. There we go, because now we can run these up, just like we would normally. So we can kind of see what that pattern looked like on this other one. I don't think we have any fractionators for this right now, do we? No, we don't. All right, let's go grab or make a few more fractionators. So we'll just kind of increase our deuterium supply just a little bit more. At a glance, I don't see any fractionators in there. Fractionators. There we go. All right, just need some stone. Well, that's easy. I happen to know where there's some stone. Boom. All right, how many of these can I make now? 1. That's embarrassing. More steel. I happen to know where I can get a little bit of that too. Boom. All right, that's what I like to see. So now, steel back as much as we can. The stone back as much as we can. We definitely still have some stuff here that we don't need. We have so many of these. I'm actually just going to get rid of all these. I feel badly, but you know, we're not going to use them, right? Okay, so let's go back over here. We are, oh wow, we're done making them already. That was really fast. I'm always a fan. Okay, actually let's bring this down just a little bit. I hate the fact that I'm literally already changing this, but let's make sure that we kind of line this up here. Looks like it would be right there. There we go. Okay. Boom. There we go. We may need to grab more of these belts pretty soon too. I know that we have some of those off planet. I don't know if we're pulling them into this planet, but it would be definitely worth looking at if we don't already. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. What are you colliding with right now? This thing? I have no idea. Let's see if that fixed it. What is it? There we go. Maybe that's it. I don't know. Nope. Okay. Alright. And then this will go right through the middle. We can just go down right here, join this. Alright. Let's see. I think going up first makes sense. And we just want to go around here. Back 2. 1, 2. Up. And over. Classic loop right here. Boom. Okay. Easy enough. Alright. Oh, then we just have to make sure we're feeding out. There we go. You know, this is, I guess, maybe one of the few areas where I'm like, it would be nice if we could just, you know, build a full loop here, make life a little bit easier. Really? Are you kidding me? We definitely installed that the wrong way around. There we go. Okay, let's make sure we use the high-speed belts there. Boom. Okay. And then I use kind of the MK1s or the MK2s here. Like, it doesn't really... Are you kidding me? Wow, what a dunce. Not my best move. There we go. Boom. Okay. Throw these back in. Oh, okay. There we go. Okay. Yeah, this would be very nice to have some sort of template to just remake all the time, because I feel like we have a tendency to keep making these little loops here. But you know what? Hopefully, we're going to get really, there we go. We're going to get pretty close on our deuterium production very shortly. We're going to prioritize that input. All right, and then let's throw some power down. That'll hit those three. That'll hit those three. This will hit that one. There we go. I think we're all set now. Okay. We're looking sharp. All right, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these set up here. Should be increasing our deuterium supply. Not quite there yet, but you know, so we're really close on our rods, and I think we're getting very close. Oh, interesting. This is already starting to bunch up a little bit. Wow. Okay. Well, do we need to upgrade this? Oh, lack of replacing item. That's obnoxious. Oh well. Honestly, we got through the vast majority of it, right? So hopefully it's not the end of the world. Here, actually, let's just do this real quick. I don't think we have. We'll just take 1,000 of them, right? We'll demand. See if we can get. Oh, we're getting 1,200. That's nice. Just pull down some of the extra belts that we have. It's a really convenient way to be able to do that. All right, we are cooking with gas here. We're getting pretty close. I wonder if it makes more sense to feed this around back. Maybe that is what we want to do as soon as we get a few more belts here. Is actually just thread this through around the back, just in case, you know, once we start bunching up here, we're going to want to be able to store it. So it's probably a better design, right, in terms of making sure everything's in the right place. All right, anything that we can ditch, and there we go. Ditch our single deuterium there. Get rid of this hydrogen. I don't think we need that. 3 glass, probably not. No. 1 microchip. No. Sorry, processor rather. Right. Okay, I think we're doing okay. All right. Got 600 in. About to get 600 more. That's probably it right there. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Okay. So now let's clear that and reset. And that means we get that stuff, which always feels great. All right. And actually here, while we're at it, let's request some of these guys. We're going to request like 800. I feel like that sounds good. Love demand. Boom. Lovely. Okay. So I think we want to go. We want to go right in there. Can we? I'm not going to be able to thread it along there. So we want to go here. Really, Clyde? You're going to do this to me? All right, well, here, we'll just go along that side. And then, boom. Okay. I don't think this will be too much of an issue here. Nice. I don't even know why we have this, actually. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. There we go. Okay. So close. So close. Just going to wait for the rest of our MK2 belts to come in here. Should be in a good spot. And we can clear this out and start making something else in this area. Okay, so I think what we're going to want to do. See if we actually are these no, perfect. These are planetary. Okay, so I think we're going to want to use the planetaries to pull in the here. There we go. Clear and reset that. So we're going to want to use well, these particle containers. If we pulled in particle containers here potentially, because we're looking at making these, and I think we're specifically looking at the graviton lens chain. We want strange matter requires deuterium, which we have here. Particle containers, which we can import, and then would also need iron ingots. We could pull in iron ingots and diamonds, and then we'd be able to make strange matter and graviton lenses. If we were to do that, though, we might want to use a planetary station as opposed to an interplanetary, as opposed to a planetary. But if we use planetary, we could pull in just the steel plates or the iron plates and the diamonds and then put strange matter there. I think we go big, right? Do we go big? I think that makes sense. Well, but then we don't really need iron. Iron's just a local resource. We could do iron and particle containers because these are all used. No, it'd be nice to have them in an interstellar station, wouldn't it? And strange matter is only used here. That'd be interesting. What if maybe we want to adjust this a little bit, but we do need to pull these. The deuterium's totally local though. We'll think about it. Let's do local demand here. We'll just pull all of it over here because I don't think we need it from anywhere else. And then maybe we run this out here. How much foundation do we have? Awesome. Let's fill in this whole C here. Boom. We'll run something like this right up here, right? Boom. Okay, so in this guy, we're going to need our iron. Well, first things first, we're going to need to do that, apparently. And then here. This guy out. Let's run it a little bit more. This a little bit more. Bring the iron down there. Boom. Now we can make our strange matter. And then maybe so strange matter, do we use that for anything other than the graviton lenses? No. Maybe we just go directly to graviton lenses, do diamonds, pull in maybe 1,000. And then we will export our graviton lenses through this. I like that a lot. Okay. Like that a lot. Whoops, demand. There we go. Let's actually bump this up to, I think, 2,000 makes sense to me. There we go. See how that works. And this just has no deuterium in it yet, but we're getting so close. All right, so let's not worry about it too much. Just put in one little builder guy here. Just so we get a sense of what this would look like. Boom. Okay. And we'll run a line along the back here. Just kind of run along there. Just to get a sense of what this would look like. And actually, in terms of power, can we use one of these guys? Boom. Beautiful. That's a big boy. There we go. Awesome. These are going to be making our strange matter. Ooh, shit. I didn't look at that. These are made in particle colliders. Damn it. That's gonna definitely make this a little more challenging. Really? Particle colliders? Really? Okay. We don't have too many particle colliders, do we? Where those guys go? Miniature particle colliders. Okay. Need some of these guys and some of these guys. Let's just double check. Okay, we have one. So just to shop what this would look like. Maybe like that. That is pretty gross to put them next to each other. Let's pull that because we're going to have to do that, unfortunately. Run this along. Okay. I think that'll cover everything. Okay. Particle colliders, particle colliders. What else are we going to need? We're going to need a few of the engines that we have right over here. Let's just grab a few of those guys. Boom. I think we also need some aluminum bars, but I think we may have a few of these stored up. So let's go check it out. Nope, we got labs, we got a ton of matrices. Who knows, what the heck. Alright, what else do we need for these? These things. We don't have high purity silicon or carbon nanotubes. Okay, we have high purity silicon over here. Grab a little bit of that. We need carbon nanotubes, I believe we have over here. This is nice. Honestly, once you've started to put a lot of your stuff in these guys, it's just so much easier to grab things, and that does make life significantly easier. 3? Are you kidding me? What are we missing? Graphene. Okay. Well, we got graphene right over here. 50 of those? Are you kidding me? That is obnoxious. Definitely don't want to try to make any of those wholesale. Just grab a ton of these. Still only 2. Really? What do we need there? Alright, more of the nanotubes. This is like very much the back and forth. I mean, so the other thing too is if we were doing a Dyson Sphere, we would have more of these sphere components or whatever the heck those things are. But we don't because we're not. So that is one of those things that's annoying. I have thought about doing a Dyson Sphere, even just something basic around our home system. I think it'd be fun to test out a little bit, to be honest with you. And what do I lack here? Can anyone tell me? It's not going to tell me which of these things I lack. That's annoying. Oh well, at least we'll have enough to start our assembly line here. I have thought about doing a Dyson Sphere on our home system though. I think it'd be cool. It looks neat. You know, even if it's not where we're going to build our full Dyson system, I think it could be interesting. I think honestly the problem for me is, do I think I would ever actually build a second Dyson Sphere? So that's the question. So once we build one, would we ever be interested in building a second one? And I don't know if that's the case. So this is finally going to have to clog up pretty soon, right? Okay, I see. It's already started to clog up. So that's good. That's exactly what we want to see. Pretty soon, almost immediately, we should start to stockpile this deuterium, and we'll see that, the fruits of our effort there. All right, that's going to be strange matter here. We'll set up these guys. Boom, boom, boom. We'll just export it right out there. Love it. Okay. So this is still flowing through because I think we haven't quite hit product stacking on all of these, is my guess. This one, yeah, hasn't quite gotten the product stacking yet, but we are very, very close to having all. There we go. All right, we're going to start to see it right now. Yep. We're getting real close, I guess it is, because this can still make a few more. But these are fully product stacked. This one's about to product stack pretty soon. Then it's just these last 3 or 4. And then we'll be in a good spot, and we'll actually start banking our deuterium. Yeah, okay, now you can see it starting to go. All right, but this thing's starting to make them, so that's good. I like a item still. Oh my god, this takes forever. All right. Nice. Finally popping out that strange matter. Okay, we are getting there. Awesome. Let's just plonk this down for the exact second. We will grab these guys as they come in. There we go. Making a few more of these. Awesome. Collide with other. Are you kidding me? All right, well, here. Now that those are getting pulled out, let's pull this along. All 3 of these along here, so that we can set these up nicely. Oh, and that's perfect. Look, they start to fill in the land too. Never mind. I think I lied, but now. There we go. Needs foundation support. Are you kidding me? Everyone needs support these days. There we go. All right. Throw a few more of these down. Boom. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. All right. That's colliding a little bit, but that's okay. We'll just move it up here. Wow. Perfect. Oh. What's... I don't know why... like didn't copy some of those. Clearly, you know, it's a mod. It's not perfect, but still saving us a lot of time overall. Can't get too upset about that. All right, there we go. So we've successfully automated the production of our strange matter. Feels good, man. Awesome. So next time, it sounds like we will pull in our diamonds here and start to make our graviton lenses. We are going to be in a very good place to start automating these. We have our strange matter. Nice. I'm looking forward to it. All right, guys, I think that's it for tonight. Thank you for joining me, and I will catch you soon, and we will fully automate our graviton lenses. I'm looking forward to it. All right, take it easy, everyone. Have a nice night.